friends. So we just got done reading the story of the gingerbread girl. And remember, the day before we had read the gingerbread boy, and the day before that we read the gingerbread man. So today we're going to go through and kind of talk about the story elements of the gingerbread girl. And as we are reading, I want you to be thinking about how is she the same as the gingerbread boy and the gingerbread man, and then how is she different. All right, so let's talk about our story elements that we read in the story. In the Gingerbread Girl, there was a ton of characters. In fact, I think when I read it, I even said, oh my goodness, look at all of these characters that are running across the path. So, of course, we had the Gingerbread Girl. Oh, I love how they changed that character just a little bit. So we have the Gingerbread Girl, and then there's the old man and the old woman. And then she comes across, and you know what, friends, I might actually have to look. She comes across the farmers and the pig, and she comes across the cow who has the calf, or the baby cow, and then she has the dog walkers. And then there are the children at the school. And I feel like I might have missed one. Hold on. The artist. Okay, there's the artist. And then she finally, at the end, comes to the fox. Wow. That's a lot of people. And in fact, remember in our story, we even said, look at all of these people in that story. Like, that's a lot of characters. All right, and so then we come to our setting. Well, it didn't really feel like she was in the city because we definitely saw some farm animals. But then she also came around to a building with a school and the children. So it made me think she was more of like in a town. A town isn't quite the country, but it isn't the big city. It's kind of in the middle. There's a few more buildings. There's roads. There's streets. On the outside, there might be some farms and plants growing and crops. But then you also have buildings and more people. So I would think of like Lee Summit as more like a town. That's kind of where she was reminding me of. So a little bit different than the boy, where he's in the city, and the gingerbread man, where he's out in the country. The problem is that the gingerbread girl ran away again, didn't she? Oh my goodness. Isn't that the same problem that we had in this gingerbread boy, and the same problem that we had in the gingerbread man? So it looks like the problem is staying the same in all of the stories. And the ending, oh my goodness, this ending was so clever. She did meet the fox, but she didn't get eaten. In fact, it said in the story, I've outfoxed the fox. The gingerbread girl outfoxed the fox. She tied his mouth. Yeah. And so she lived. She wasn't eaten as a cookie. Which was great in this part of the story. And very different than the other two, because in the gingerbread boy, she got eaten. He got eaten. And the gingerbread man, he got eaten as well. And so this is the first version of the gingerbread man stories where the cookie doesn't get eaten. In fact, it went on to tell in the end that she kind of trained him. We'll run and we'll run with a leap and a twirl. I outfoxed the fox. I'm the gingerbread girl. And then I love the rhyme. And I forgot to write. Let me tilt my video down just a little bit. I forgot to write the rhyme here. It says, I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. what I love about this story is that they changed the rhyme to match the character. Leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl. So twirl and girl rhyme, which makes this one so cool that they could change it into the gingerbread girl. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of things, a lot of story elements that are happening in every book. All right, so what I want you to do now is I want you to think, how is this story of the gingerbread girl the same as the gingerbread boy and the gingerbread man? Go ahead and share with your partner and hit play when you're ready. The same. Okay, so there's quite a bit that's the same. One, they're cookies made of gingerbread. Two, there's the man and the woman. They've got some man and a woman in the other two stories. They meet a fox again. The problem is the same in all three stories, but the gingerbread cookie is running away. Now I want you to think about, how is the gingerbread girl different than the other two stories? Pause and share with your partner what your thinking is, and then hit play when you're ready to go. Oh my gosh, I love it. The big thing that jumps out to me for something that is different is the ending. This is the first ending where the gingerbread cookie stays alive and doesn't get eaten. She outfoxes the fox, and she ties his snout with her licorice hair. Yeah? The rhyme is also a little bit different. They changed it so it rhymes with girl with a leap and a twirl. Yeah? And then some of the characters are different. There's a lot more characters, I felt like, in this one than in the other two stories. All right, kindergarten friends, I hope you enjoy this version of your gingerbread cookie. Again, we'll read another one tomorrow. Thanks, friends.